Should you buy Gran Turismo Sport in 2020? 3 years on from release, we're going to be doing a general review and seeing whether it's still worth your money. So first up is graphics. They're honestly so stunning. I can't fault them. One of the best I've seen in a console title. If you're looking for a realistic looking game, whether that's sim or just as an arcade game, this is honestly an amazing game for you. These graphics are obviously enhanced by the PS4 Pro. You know, you can get full 4K output with HDR compatibility, and it's so awesome. When this game launched, there were 168 cars in the game. However, through updates, there are now 333 cars. They're all amazingly detailed, and there is a vast range of different cars. You've got everything from the Mercedes F1 car here to Lamborghinis, supercars, even prototype cars. There is honestly an amazing selection which has cars of all difficulties to drive, and it'll have something for everyone. Okay, so at launch the game didn't have many tracks, only 29 configurations. However, the developers have done well. There's now 82 layouts. You've got loads of tracks here that are very well known. You've got Brands Hatch, you've got Suzuka over there, you've got Monza, 24 Hour of Le Mans track, which is the Circuit de la Sarthe. Now, while this doesn't look like a lot of tracks, there are actually a lot of configurations. For instance, here on Tokyo Expressway, you've got loads of different options to race on. Now, while there aren't as many tracks in other games, I think it's definitely an adequate amount, and judging by the amount of detail in each track, I think this is perfectly fine. There are loads of ways to race online in Gran Turismo Sport. The more competitive side of the online racing are these 3 categories. You've got the daily races, which are the slightly more casual ones, in which you will have 3 races which you will set a qualifying time for and then race. These are ranks, so you have a sportsmanship and a driver rating which are on the line at all times. There are also penalties in these races, so hopefully you don't get too many people whacking you off the track. These races can be amazing and really gripping. For instance, in this longer race over here, which is 25 minutes, there is tyre and fuel to compensate for, and you've got to change your tyres multiple times during the race, as well as manage your fuel. The more serious 2 of the online racing series are the FIA Gran Turismo Championships, which are the Nations Cup over here in the blue, and the Manufacturers Series here in the red. These are pretty cool races, very incredibly competitive. Sim racers will all like these races, and they can open doors to the official esports championships, which are held around the world for Gran Turismo. More casual racers who want to try an online match might want to go into the lobby. Anyone can create one of these lobbies, and they're basically a casual game where you can race or just practice, and they're really good for improving and playing with your friends. So while other than changing the wheels you can't really do much physical customization to your car, you can create very detailed and good looking liveries all by yourself. This is one I made. It only took about 20 minutes. It looks not too bad, but anyone can do this. It's really easy to do, and this is another feature I love about Gran Turismo Sport. Okay, so while the only things you can customize on the outside of your car is the paint job, on the inside there are much more refined little details that you can change. So while you can't do anything like engine swap or add turbochargers like in the older Gran Turismo games, you can change a lot more things. So you can change anything from like the ride height here to the toe angle of the front wheels, and even further down you can see you can change the gear ratios, which is a pretty cool feature for the more serious racers. While there isn't a time cycle option in this game, there are options for daytime. However, this is set to 1 time during the whole race. There are about 5 or 6 different options, and one of them is wet weather. This is a feature only recently introduced. However, it looks absolutely amazing. This is just another opportunity to show off how amazing the graphics are in this game, and I do respect that some of the quality will have been lost through the uploading process to YouTube. So who is this game going to be best for? Now, I feel like Gran Turismo has done a very good job of appealing to a wide range of audiences. They've obviously definitely succeeded in the professional level because they've got their own racing series which travels around the world. They're obviously very successful there. For beginner players, I think this game is good, however it doesn't have something like a story mode which other games may have. For intermediate players, maybe who have their own budget rig, or even if you're still playing on a controller but enjoy a lot of racing games, this is definitely a must even 3 years on from launch. Okay, so I've hopped into this VR race here with obviously PlayStation VR on Gran Turismo Sport. This feature is honestly amazing, so seamless and immersive. So as you can see in this game mode, I've got another AI car to race. There's also another game mode where you can do trials, time trials, as well as a showroom VR mode. I honestly can't fault anything about this experience. It looks so good, and if I just stop on the track here like a right moron,
make him go. I mean, what do you want to know, you guys?
And you can see that I've got full 360 degree view. This is an absolute steal for anyone with PSVR, and it's an amazing VR game. I've also got a Logitech G29 racing wheel here, so it feels like I am right there in this game. Okay, so the final thing we have to talk about is the price of this game. Now, as you can see, it's only $15.99 on the PlayStation Store, and there are similar deals on Amazon and even better for used on eBay. This game used to be a lot more expensive, so it is currently at a great price. Overall, this is an amazing game which has something for everyone. As you can see, it barely shows any of its 3-year age as it continues to be improved and updated. For anyone who has PlayStation VR or a simulator, whether this be a budget rig or a more advanced one, this game is a must, especially at its very low price. It's also a great game for casual racers as well. However, if you are looking for a story racing game, then maybe this isn't for you. I can recommend this game to almost everyone because of its vast array of features and gameplay options. Thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video and it's been useful to you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.